Well, I started playing guitar very young. After I made my own guitar, I got to have real lessons on a real guitar, like a Spanish guitar. So I had lessons until I was 15, and then I got really bored of it because in the end I was only playing after like famous songs, and it got a bit boring. So I dropped school for music school then, but I already found some musicians at school. We formed this band, like a duo guitarist band, the Chimney Brothers. And soon after that we got a drummer as well, and later we also attracted a bassist, and we had different formations. And we brought out a lot of tapes and mainly vinyl, 7 inches and 10 inches, and after in the end we the CDs sold more, so we also had to bring out on CDs, but we were more a fan of vinyl. Let me see. 6 years ago, I quit the band, the Chimney Brothers, and I started focusing more on my solo project, with which I was already busy 6 years ago, and that worked quite well. So I pursued that singer-songwriter solo kind of thing. I was traveling a lot, and it's hard to maintain a band. But ever since I'm here for a little bit, I have my band, the Dandies, as well, to back me up here as well.
Like we used to dance for me, just come on closer, as close as can be.
Well, mainly the things I write about are life and love in general. So everywhere you go, you will encounter stories and love stories and everything. So for that matter, already you get a lot of inspiration wherever you are. But musically, especially if you go to other places, you hear different music. Especially this journey from New Orleans to New York, of course. Well, I came there to find the music that I liked, to find out where it exactly came from, and to meet those musicians between New Orleans and New York, which I of course encountered quite literally there as well. So. For that matter, that's why I like traveling as well, and I don't mind being anywhere. I don't need, Amsterdam is that's where I come from. It's my favorite city, but I know for me, I like to be in many different cities and countries and get inspiration from there as well. So it's not a bad thing if you like traveling, of course. Well, there will be like the last. When we recorded Seaside Mountainside, this EP, we hadn't yet formed the band, the Dandies. We didn't really evolve the whole band sound, which we do have now. So all the songs that we do live, we try to capture also sort of live way of recording. So besides some old songs that we put in a new jacket, I also have a lot of new songs that we recorded for this new album. So it's going to be a real how the Dandies sound now album. Yeah.
It's time to move and it's time to break up. Cradle yourself.
Well, of course you learn a lot when you're at school. You get a lot of techniques that they teach you, and you can use those a lot, of course. But in the end, I didn't bother anymore about thinking about techniques, but just trying to play what I heard, mostly. And sometimes you meet musicians and you look at how they play it, but most things I just encountered by just trying to find out by trial and error actually how to play it. So in that way, I guess I sort of developed my own style, mixing a lot of different styles of guitars anyway, and that implemented into my own thing. So in the end, it leaves you with only apparently your style, which is nice, of course. Yeah. So. I can't always play with my band. It's a very practical matter already. Like you can't always afford to pay the band, or not everybody is available always. So you have to play solo anyway. So which I already did before, and I've got a lot of solo stuff. So that's when I'll play my solo songs. And for the band, I sometimes make special band songs. And some solo songs I sort of like evolve them into band songs. For some songs it's possible. So. But in a sense, it's more like when I play solo, it's like folk in general, and with the band, it's basically folk rock. You got a wider range of energy and intensity and dynamic that you can use if you play with the band, and other dynamics you can use if you play solo. So it's actually two separate things, but it's in the same kind of street, the folk direction. That is, yeah. Well, it's a lot of interesting things anyway already. Like myself, I'm from Northern Europe. I'm from Holland, and I do a lot of this Americana stuff, blues and folk and country kind of directions. And well, in Spain you encounter many more like southern temperamental kind of music. You know, more Cubana, more Spanish music. For me, it's interesting to use those musicians. They get a sort of different edge, different energy to my sort of Northern European musical approach. So it was that's one of the nicest things of the Dandies. One is from Madrid, one is from Mallorca, and the other one is Catalan. So it gives a nice swing. Yeah.
When I'm bound to give up, you will pull me back. When I'm bound to break up, you won't hit the sack. When I am bound to go away.
I realize as well that besides the musical part that you want to do basically only as a musician, right? That you have to think about this business part as well. And nowadays things evolve so fast, and especially for musicians, like there's so many internet sites that you need. And you do actually need them. Maybe you don't like them on a personal level because it's all too much, and you like to keep things analog in that way as well. But I mean, you can't get around. You have to have your stuff on internet, on Reverb Nation, on Bandcamp, on Facebook, on maybe still MySpace, even though some people say it's bleeding to death, or I don't know. But anyway, you got to keep them and use them. Twitter and all those things. Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. I was thinking about it as well, but it might not be necessary for the new album. So, but definitely for future projects, it's a nice way of, I mean, getting the money advanced by people already. I think it's one of the most important things nowadays, anyway, because I think the way people search for music is a lot through YouTube or Vimeo already. People get together in a party and say, look up this video clip or look up this musician. I think it's like there's a few sites and few ways to get to the people, especially with making good videos and with good sound and preferably a nice story, a nice video clip. But it's also a costly thing. Not everybody can afford to get real professional people to make this video clip. But if you get a chance to make one, you should definitely try it. Well, I think the last video clip of Maya Vidal is very nice. It's also made on a very low budget, I think, but they did excellent work with the few things that they had. So I would check out that one. It's also a local musician from here. Maya Vidal. Hola, soy Rik Van Den Bosch y un saludo a MusiclipTV.